All right, everybody, it's Coach Potter again with Shoot Right. We're here at the Archery range. Here, we were looking at it earlier when it was empty with nobody here, when no instructor. Well, right now, our instructor is here. And before we start getting the crowds of people coming in, the kids and the adults, we're going to wind up coming in. We're going to interview the instructor that's going to be here. And as cool as it's a friend of mine, and his name's Raymond, and he's going to wind up telling us what he's going to be doing with the kids and adults as they come out and do archery. So, again, this is Raymond. Raymond with Bass Pro Shop. Okay, Raymond, tell us today what you're going to be doing with the kids and so forth today.
I'll be teaching kids safety, how to shoot their, how to shoot archery for the first time, and if they don't know how to do it, I will teach them how, and I will sit there and let them shoot targets. If they get a bullseye, we'll see what we get on that.
Are you guys going to be doing anything with find out if they're cross-eye dominant or anything like that? Do you guys cover any of that, or you just right now it's just going to be a simple little, just brief little course?
Right now, just a brief little course. If they want to come in and do the dominant thing, they can, but just right now, just basic archery stuff for now, and we can expand the knowledge later.
Right on. So are they gonna, what bow are they gonna be doing? They're gonna use a compound, recurve, longbow? What are they gonna be doing?
Well, here are the three bows we have over here.
Okay.
We have two compounds. One's right-handed, one left-handed, and then we have this little bear first shot here.
Okay.
Little itty bitty bow. Great for a little one.
Pound pull on these. What do you think they're about going for?
Light, not even 10 pounds.
Not even 10 pounds.
Light, little kid bows.
How about on your compounds?
I have no idea. Like maybe 5.
Right. Okay, so the difference we're talking about compound longbow or recurve or something. Explain the difference to some people how they identify it, because a lot of people are not really understanding those things. So on a compound, what is the difference between a compound and a recurve?
Compound and recurve. Compound, as you can see, they're a lot narrower in size, a lot more compact. They have wheels, which lets the lead off and stuff like that. Also has limbs, and the limbs are the most of the poundage. That's mostly what it's at. Okay. You can adjust the poundage usually by these little bolts right here.
Okay. So on these compounds, these are adjustable.
Yes.
So what is the what's the least and what's the max will these be adjusted to?
It just depends on the bow. We have bows now that can range from 20 pounds all up to 70 pounds.
Okay.
So just depends on the bow.
Okay. And then so basically on your recurves, so basically as you're looking, it's more of a bear looking style bow. Yes. Yeah, you can put some sights on them, but they don't have the cams and the wheels and all that stuff like that.
They don't have cams and wheels. They just have mostly just the limbs, and you can change out the limbs, but at that point you might as well just get a compound, because once you start changing out limbs on these, it gets expensive. These here you can adjust poundage through your whole life, between 10 pounds all up to 70 pounds, whatever you want. Okay, so in archery world, when you wind up setting someone up with an arrow, what is the max, not max, what is the average in length that you actually see on a pool most people talk about? Just depends, everybody's built differently, so that means everybody will have a different draw. Different drawings I'm not really sure on different drawings, but I'm a 25-inch draw. You have people that have like 32-inch draw.
Correct.
You have people that are way longer arms and have to have a custom arrow made for them. That's
okay.
A little pricey.
So when someone usually talks about as on a bow itself, usually say average, someone could be about underneath a 28 and under or something of that sort in average wise, or was a bow usually set up to go out to most?
Average, about, just depends on, like I said, the person. Everybody's built differently. Okay. In compound bows, you can adjust however you want. Okay. But usually 25 to 32-inch draw is usually the most popular.
Alrighty. And then when you hit about a 28, is there any difference in the arrow itself going to a 28 pull, 28 inch, to going above that? Is there anything that changes the makeup of the bow itself with that because of the length?
Usually arrows are only 31 inches long, so at that point you just have to chop off some of the arrow. And it would just depend on weight, on what body you would choose, would depend on the weight of your go you want. There's also different types of arrows too, different splines on arrows. It just depends on how many pounds you're pulling, and it depends on what kind of arrow you shoot to.
Okay. All right. So today, when people are going to be shooting, anyone that's wind up waiting on you right now, what are they going to be shooting downrange? Are they a particular target you're going to have them shooting at a height, or is it just going to just random let them pick a target?
Just random let them pick a target downrange. Like I said, they get a bullseye, they might get something, but these bows aren't that powerful.
Okay.
It's built for kids, so we'll be shooting a little closer than we normally would.
Okay.
Usually we shoot back at the 10-yard range. For here, there's probably going to be about 5-6 yards, maybe at max.
Okay. So are they? I know they're giving the lanyards at some of the seminars. Do they get a pin while they're here also for archery, or is that something different?
I will be giving out the pins. If they do give out pins, they will be downstairs.
Okay.
I have not seen the pins today. So
okay.
I'm not positive on that.
It's always one of the things you got to find out.
Exactly.
So, I want to come over here, let you get you in the first person, and I'll go and close out again. Cool. All right, thank you.
What's that?
All right, so we were talking to Raymond. He was talking about for the archery, and we're going to wind up being able to walk out here a little bit where it's not echoing us so much. And we want to just make sure we thank Raymond and Bass Pro Shop for allowing us to come in and do some video. And some of the things you also want to remember down the line on the 28-inch arrow. Some of it has been said, and we can confirm down the line. We'll go and talk to some of these coaches, archery coaches and instructors, and have them confirm that when you hit about your 28-inch arrow, anything about an inch over, someone says you could add about 2 pounds to your bow. So when we hear that kind of stuff, some people, I don't know if that's really true or not. So what we're going to wind up doing, yes, I'm an archery instructor, but the thing is, it's always great to start hearing from some of these coaches that are teaching on teams or some of these hunters, and we're going to confirm some of this stuff that we hear out there and make sure some of this stuff is actually right too. So when we're doing this kind of stuff, it's not about us just hearsay. We're going to go and talk to some of these guys that are actually really into industry for competition and hunting, and for us to be able to hear about the things. Hey, if it's 28, is it true? If it's an inch over or 2 inches or whatever, do you add pounds to the thing? So there's going to be a lot of different things down the line that we're going to wind up seeing, from archery to shooting, sports, outdoors things. And we just really thank Bass Pro Shop for allowing us to be here today. We will be coming back on some Tuesday nights when they actually have kids nights, when they're actually going to do an archery and the shooting and have some different seminars. And you might see us coming in and doing some of the things with the kids too down the line in September, because that's BSA month, and we're going to come in and do the merit badges for the Boy Scouts. And we'll be doing it with a 2-lane air gun range. So it's also a good thing to remember that down the line too.